Gosh, I mean, it was really a lot of preparation to get them there. And then once they were there, they took over. You know, the spontaneity of their interaction, the genuine delight that Ryan has when he watches, you know, Rocky being performed. You know, that stuff came really easily.
Right, the bond that you see between them was real because it was a real bond that was happening between Ryan and James on set.
I think it lends itself really well to like a go to the theater cinematic experience. You know, it takes you to other worlds. It takes you to places you can't go in your life. But I think what's so special about this is it's a different kind of sci-fi. It's not a kind of cold, bleak, vision of the future. It's quite funny, warm. It's very emotional. And it has this sort of sense of that maybe the future isn't something to fear, but just to be figured out. So I think it's sci-fi, but it's unique. I mean, you can't believe that you're going to cry at the end of this movie over a faceless rock alien, but you do. You know, it's the magic trick of the movie. It's he's a beautiful character. It's a beautiful relationship, and I think the fans of the book were so fiercely protective over how we realized Rocky because he means so much to so many people. So it was a challenge, but it was worth it, and I think we did it. And I can't wait for people to meet him.
The thing I love about Rocky is that he is a combination of childlike wonder, the way that we all felt watching those movies from our childhood, and deep impatience. He's this funny combo of like, I need it now, and what's that? And I think that just makes for something that makes your heart just sort of fall open. I think. I love Ryan so much. I mean, one of the first things that I decided, because of course I was the puppeteer on set and I was deciding who Rocky was, and I was there to also help everybody like know who Rocky was, right? But I had a mission that I decided early and that I didn't tell anybody, which was no matter what's happening technically, I was going to be there for Ryan in any scene. I never, ever, ever wanted him to feel alone because there's a version of this where it was a tennis ball, right? And I never wanted him to feel like he had to make up who Rocky was. I always wanted to present as much to him as possible. So I mean, truly, we did like 45-minute takes sometimes, just like making each other laugh. Because, you know, these are two characters that need each other. And it was just me and him for 6 months shooting this. So we genuinely needed each other. It was really special.
So I play Eva Stratt, and she is helping Dr. Ryland Grace to understand what he's capable of, let's put it that way. And she's responsible for sending him to space after another plan isn't working out. I mean, it's a space movie, but at the same time, it's a movie about what makes humanity human and about connection and collaboration and what we can achieve if we really try. But not in a miraculous way, but in a really practical way. And I think it's a film that is very appropriate for the times that we live in.
Of course, because I read the book first, and I was a big fan of the book. And whenever there's a character that speaks Russian in a story, I'm always like, get me in there. And so this was a really good use of, you know, my heritage and the story coming together. It feels very magical to be a part of something that I know will be a classic and that I know will mean so much to people of all ages. I really believe that. It feels very magical.
Carl, he forms an unlikely friendship with Grace. He's a character that didn't necessarily exist in the book, but he comes to life, and it's like you get to see them slowly become friends over time, and then you get to see them have some fun in the Home Depot. And he kind of grounds the story in a way with his curt sensibilities.
I'm the pilot. We're a trio of astronauts who go on this mission, this one-way mission. And I'm one of the three astronauts, and stuff happens.